I'm sure you heard. Couldn't wait to come and meet you because you're up. Alright, he's from the control operator. He's from Jamaica Energy Partners. And the person that I'll have to come and introduce him is Mr. Steve Holness.
Control room operator, a critical position at the heart of the company's operations. But Marcus is far more than his title. He's a people person, known for his ability to connect, uplift, and energize through around him. Whether or encouraging others to reach for more, Marcus is someone who believes in the power of human potential. His passion for youth engagement and community impact also shines through his active role as a member of the company's corporate social responsibility committee, where he helps shape initiatives that make a meaningful difference. And if that's not impressive enough, Marcus is also known to break out in song. Yes, when he's not ensuring efficient operations at the power plant or supporting company outreach, he enjoys singing and bringing joy to others through music. Today he joins us to share not just his knowledge, but heart. So please join me. So please join me in giving a warm and enthusiastic welcome to our guest speaker, Mr. Marcus Speaks.
Mr. Forbes, Madam Principal, Madam Vice Principal, Mr. Reed, special guests, students, well-wishers, pleasant good afternoon. No, man, something not right. Good afternoon, all. That's more like it. So, thank you, Miss Holness, for those kind words of introduction. I was sitting there and I was listening and I was taken aback by how well it was put together. I thank you for those kind words. So, as you heard before, my name is Marcus Biggs. I work at the Dr. Bird Power Station in Old Harbor. And I am a control room operator. And just as I was about to speak, the light came back. Yes? So I sent a message to them and they said it back. I'm just kidding. So, we at the Jamaica Energy Partners, we are 3 entities. The Dr. Bird 1 and 2, West Kingston Pro Partners, and JPPC. So we are 3 in 1. The JEP group operates a robust corporate and social responsibility CSR program focusing on creating, are we listening?
Yes, sir.
Focusing on creating meaningful impact in communities surrounding our operations. At JPPC, our efforts are concentrated in Rockford, Mountain View, Port Royal, and Franklin Town. Our CSR programs include 4 key pillars: education, health, environment, and sports. Education, we offer scholarships to tertiary students in this area. For details, you can visit our website and follow our social media platforms. Health, we host health fairs and dental fairs to improve access to critical medical service in our communities. Environment, we lead initiatives such as beach cleanups, tree plantings, and actively participate on environmental boards to promote sustainable practices. Sports, we are proud sponsors of the Old Harbor Bay Cricket League, and we actively support Manning Cup football programs at Tivoli Garden High School, Charlie Smith High School, and Vauxhall, right? So the corporate social responsibility team does all of this that was just listed just now. And that I'm a part of that group. But this afternoon, I would like to speak to you briefly on I Can. The song that was just presented so beautifully a while ago, and she had an audience. I Can. Now, while I was watching the individuals who were coming up to collect their certificates, I was saying to Melissa just now, who is the director for the marketing team, that discipline is one of the key pillars of being a very good sportsman. Yes? It starts from your deportment, modesty, how you carry yourselves. Now, if we were to give a scholarship, Melissa, to an individual from Vauxhall High School that have been excelling in all the areas of sports, football, cricket, volleyball, basketball, you name it. But when they come for an interview, yes, and based on their attire, how they carry themselves would be the first indicator, yes, to suggest if they would be a recipient of that scholarship. Amen. Now, there's no way that you can come and your pants is below your buttocks. Amen. Yes? Amen. You cannot come for a scholarship and your attire is not up to par, up to standard. Mind you, you're very good. Alright, let's look at this. The footballers in Jamaica, right? And you can think of all the great footballers in Jamaica, but how many of them transcend to the big clubs overseas, Man City, the Liverpool, and the... How many of them? None. Why? Behavior. Their discipline, their deportment. Now, this is very dear to me and important. That's why I started on this. Gentlemen, when you are coming or going anywhere, first and foremost, before you leave your house, you must find something that is appropriate. Because when you come to us for a scholarship, and I'm going to get to the scholarship aspect, when you come to us for a scholarship, we want to give it to you, but you have to wear the JEP badge. You have to represent the company, and you can't represent the company without a belt. You can't represent the company with your pants under your buttocks. Ladies, you can't wear this tight stuff when you can't even sit. Yes? Are you understanding what I'm saying? So, it doesn't matter how well you do, how well you perform at Vauxhall. When you leave, you have to represent your community, your school, your church, and you have to most importantly represent yourself and your family. By doing so, first and foremost, be modest. Have a good deportment about yourself. Yes? So for those gentlemen who have their pants, and when you get your pants, your mother buy your pants, or you work and get your pants, you take it to the tailor, and then when you're coming up the stairs, you're like this, you can barely, because the pants so tight, you can't even sit down. It goes further. So when we come and we inspect and we look, if we're going to sponsor anything, we want to know that when you're wearing the JEP banner, you represent us well. Yes? I can. Yes? I can do it. Now, when I was growing up in the country, the opportunities that you have now, I am from Manchester, I didn't have it. You know the football we had was when school finished, we go down to the playfield and play. That's it, there was nothing else. Now you have this incorporated within the academias, the maths, the English, yes, the science. Now there's a career path in being a footballer, a cricketer, a volleyball, all of these. But you can't be a professional athlete if you don't have the will and the drive and the zeal for success. So coming from the environs around Vauxhall or maybe further from here, you have to be motivated. Yes? You have to have a purpose. That I want to be like a Usain Bolt, a Shelley and Fraser Price. No, you can get a contract or a scholarship that will send you to one of these schools in the United States. But guess what? You have the skills. You have the Ronaldinho skills. But you can't read. You can't read. So guess what? You will know how to hire who? Who you will have to hire? A manager to take care of your affairs. Yes? Then know you that money that you would have for yourself and your family, you will have to give him a portion or her a portion of that to take care of your affairs, because what? You can't read or write. No, you're at the right place at the right time to hear this. You must leave school with some subjects. Are you understanding what I'm saying? You must leave school with some subjects. It cannot be about just football or cricket. Yeah? You have to tie in the academia with the sport. They go hand in hand. And now it's going to be very hard for you to get a scholarship without your maths, your English, or a science subject. You come to the JP group and you ask for a scholarship, but yes, you score 200 goals for the season. But what happened? We can't sponsor you because guess what? When they ask you for an interview, the first thing, you don't know the first thing to say. We don't want that for Vauxhall. Yes? We want you to be ardent students, academics, sage. Think about the future. Think about what you want to acquire, the places that you want to live. Right now, to buy an apartment is $34 million, you know. $34 million. Where do you get $34 million? Now you have this opportunity to get all your subjects, all your grades, and do well in the sporting areas. Yeah? My mother didn't have it to send me to school. I got a scholarship to do all my CXCs. Yeah? Why? If I was wasting time, what would have happened? I wouldn't be on the list to get a scholarship. So you have to ensure that you are number one. No matter what your friends and your peers are doing, ensure that you are number one. And it starts here, it starts in your head. I am number one. I can do it. I can do it. I can do what? I can make it to the top. I can excel in every aspect of my life. Are we on the same page? The discipline and passing your subjects. So when you come for summer work, you can't just come to summer work and because we're going to ask you to file the dockets and you don't know how to put them in order, alphabetical order. You're just going to sit there and waste time, and then we may have to send you home. So the jail people, we're looking for the best of the best. Yes? We cannot, I've been saying this for years. I've been doing presentations. We will not support mediocrity. The basics, no, you can't. You can't get 3s and C minus and expect that you're going to be at the top. No. You have to get A's, A plus. You have all the resources. Let me see those of us who have a cell phone. Put up your hand, man. Let me see all those who have a cell phone. Look at that. When I was going to school, I didn't even have internet, much as a cell phone. But you can go on all of these DeepSeek and ChatGPT, and you can find every single thing has to do with academias. Every single thing. So if you've got a problem and you can't solve it, when you go home or in transit, what you can do, you look it up. So when it comes down to CXC, guess what will happen? You understand. Yeah? Your mother and father can't afford it, but there's a scholarship out there. I have 2 children, and I have a fund for them, each of them. And I've been saying to my wife that, hello, guess what is going to happen? This money that I am saving for them is my money. That's not their money, no. It's my money. So they better get one scholarship to go to Australia or New Zealand or one of them country, yeah, to study. The scholarships are there. Sometimes they are not the scholarships that are returned to some embassies because they don't have any takers. Why? Because you guys don't do well. I cannot overemphasize this. I don't want to see any of you guys on the road begging. And I know I'm not going to see any of you guys on the road begging. Because you're going to take what I'm saying and you're going to put it into practice. Yeah? Coming to school on time. Yeah? I was saying to Melissa just now that when I look at the young ladies, these things that they have on the front of the hair, they come front of edges. Sorry. Edges. Everybody have edges and it looks nice and fine. But at the same time, it costs. You have to buy the gel, not true? And sometimes you have to go to the hairdresser to get it done. It takes cash. Yes? So I want you guys to understand that, guess what? You can do it. All you have to do is put in the work. Put in the what? Put in the work. There's so many job opportunities that you can get in the sporting arena. You have coaches, you have managers, you have persons who are doctors. Who, if you ever just Google the salary of all these athletes who, footballers, £300,000 per week. A footballer. When you look at that and you roll that out, like the 300,000 pound loan when they come to Jamaica and you say that, it's real. You have this opportunity to get that. Yes? You have to listen to your teachers, you have to do the work in order to get that. Yes? The coaches. Sometimes you can volunteer your services. Yeah? No money is involved. Volunteer your services. And people will see that you have the right mindset. Yeah? And once you have that right mindset, what is going to happen? Persons are going to see. So, my final point is, let me talk to you about getting involved and being a sportsman. It's much more than being just an athlete. Teamwork, school building, nation building. When you are an athlete, except for those who run, but for the team sports, you have to be cohesive in order to be successful. Isn't that so? Isn't that so? Yes. So you have to ensure that your team members are taken care of. You look out for your team members. Yes? Yeah. Yes. Right. So you look out for your team members. So for the team sports, the volleyball, the basketball, you don't think that you can stay from all the way down to the back and come and score. No, you have to pass it on, and that's life. That's life. You have to ensure that you build that network. Yeah? So that when it comes on the day, you know what Marcus does. I know what Melissa does. So on the day, if push comes to shove, I know who to give the ball. Know your team well. I hear all the goals that scored. The one with 50 to 1. Who was that again? Netball. The netball. Boy, it's like you're a very good netball team. Excellent. Give us a round of applause. But I don't want it to stop here. I want to see you guys, or pay to come and watch you guys. Yes? And not just maintain our rankings, so I want to go to number 1, because we're calling number 3 or 4. Yeah. So I want you to be a part of that team. See you soon. So I can only encourage you to be better. You have all the resources right here. Utilize them well. JPs around the corner. We give a lot of scholarships. But guess what? You cannot get these scholarships if you know what? If you're not ready, you can't get it. And meaning if you're not ready, it means that you must have your subjects. Because guess what? The champions, the KC, the Georges are all competing for the scholarships. And for those of you who are doing CXCs now, there are other scholarships. Chinese embassy, you can ask any teachers to help you. There are scholarships for you to study abroad. I don't know how many of you have traveled, but it's there. You don't want to go back. Don't want to go back. And while you're at it, the academia, you show them something. We can't play volleyball, we can't play football. Yes, I can do it. You can do it as well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. All right. So I have 2 giveaways. I want to know if you were listening. The first person that can raise it and tell me, he kept on saying, JEP. What does JEP mean? Someone got it? Close. Jamaica? No. The person that comes up here. First person to come up here. First person to come up here. Another person saying, yeah? Alright, here's an easy one. Tell me something that you learned. You said a lot of things. Just tell me one thing. Anyone. Anyone. Anyone? You're thinking about it? One of the things is, alright, so someone coming up. Just state your name and then just tell me what you learned, alright?
Hello everyone, my name is Brian. And what I learned today is that you need more than just sports and skills to get a scholarship. You need education and a good sense of pride and respect for teachers and staff members so that you can get a good lead to a scholarship or good education abroad and all over the world.
He was listening. Alright. Indeed, we are aming. Alright, Mr. Biggs, we're going to ask you to come up here, please, once more. We're really thankful. I'm going to ask this young man by the name of Javier Coke, or under 16 or under 19 player, to present the gift for appreciation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Ceremony colleagues. On behalf of the Vauxhall Sports Committee and student athletes, we are truly grateful for the time you have made to come out to speak to us. Your presence and active engagement will have significant impact. We sincerely appreciate your words. I thank you for being a part of this memorable occasion.
Thank you. Sir, please do me. Okay, once more. I'm going to invite Miss Neil to come, please. Newman, my apologies. I'm going to ask Miss Campbell here. So we have a special award. It goes out to you, sir, and your team. Let them feel welcome, no man. I want you to help me out, team. Dara? Alright. Now we're moving on to the presentation of individual awards. The first set we'll go through is with the basketball.